Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. Today, as of filming, it's Tuesday 23rd of September. I think this video will be coming out on the 25th, 26th, something like that. Anyway, the point, my point is, the 51 is back to deckers, and the first decker, well, 4 deckers of course, instead of 3 E300s and 1 decker. Anyway, my point still stands. Today we've got one of the ex-Bristols. We've got 15769, but more importantly 15369. One of the YT21 plated, so YT21 DWA. YT21 DWA come into Swindon Depot from Bristol. It's one of the well, it's distance, but it's not 10 branded, and it went to the Bristol Depot. It's left Bristol Depot, and it's come all the way to Swindon Depot, replacing 10904, which has jogged on down to Bristol. Today I will be doing a ride and review of 15369 YT21 DWA on the 1851 from Cirencester to my bus stop on its way to Swindon. I'm going to talk a bit about the information now because I want to get the longest possible riding portion on it, because obviously it is its first ever time doing the 51 route. We have of course had other distance Enviro 400 MMCs on the 51, most notably YT21 DVB. We had not that long ago, and we've had, I believe, 15370. I'm sure someone can tell me the exact fleet numbers and registration numbers. I can't think off the top of my head. However, we've had those two on the 51, the distance MMCs, and today we have got probably my favourite style of different bus on the 51, which is the distance 400 MMCs, because they do have next stop announcements. So I do want to properly test if the next stop announcements work on the 51 or any Swindon route. I believe they don't, but we will have to see. I can also tell you that the rear blind of 15369 does not work, and it actually just says the destination. It doesn't say the route number. So yeah, it is a Scania N250 UD ADL Enviro 400 MMC stagecoach distance livery with the stagecoach distance and next stop announcements interior. It is from 2021 and it was bought brand new with, well, some like the non-branded ones. It was bought new for Gloucester for the 10 route and then dispersed off to Bristol. And again, we are going to be on the 51 route with it today. So if you enjoy videos like this and you want to see more, make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe for more videos just like this every single day at 6 PM UK time. And going up the other way is Stagecoach Gold SN66VZG 10785, which is going to be forming the 16-minute, well, probably 20 minutes late 51X to Swindon. That's, well, late. I wondered what all the people were waiting there for, but yeah, that's going to form the late 51X to Swindon. Anyway, next time I'll see you will be probably as the bus is pulling up. I'm hoping it's on time so I can let everyone get on, get a few snaps of the actual bus, and then actually get gone. Do you know what I mean? Quite a few people get on this service, so I'm happy it's a double-decker. Yesterday it had 28685, which, yes, I need to film for the series as I want to go on all of them, as I have mentioned. But I've decided we'll get to those when we get to those, even though both 28683 and 28685 were on it yesterday, the 22nd of September. If you enjoy this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe for more ride and reviews. I think this is my first ever ride on board / ride and review of one of the distance MMCs. Let me know if I'm wrong. Apparently this is one of the worst ones, hence why it went to Bristol. It's now in Swindon. Can't wait to see it more regularly on Swindon routes because they fit it so much better. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. And of course, we'll have a quick chat when we're on the bus and at the end of the video. See you, well, when I'm getting on later on. And of course, I will take a few snaps as well. And I will quickly check my gallery to let you know what the number was of the last one that came to Swindon when they were doing the gearbox testing or some sort of testing. I can't remember what it was exactly, the testing wise, because I got a picture of it when it completed the last 51 of the day from Swindon inbound with Chloe at the helm. So I'll insert a clip of me talking about that, what the reg was on that, because that was the most recent YT21 in Swindon. Anyway, next time you'll see me, we'll be, well, saying that and then on the bus. Okay guys, so I've had a quick look. I actually couldn't find it in my gallery, so I don't know what was going wrong. So I quickly checked the Facebook group because I know I'd posted it there. And it was YT21 DVO 15361. I'm sure a lot of you would have shouted at my face that was the one. So yeah, it was YT21 DVO 15361 last time that came to Swindon. It had a weekend in Swindon Depot, so it did, well, a couple of days. I think it came over on the Thursday. Did a, I believe, I'm trying to think, on the Friday it did S6s, I believe. On the Saturday, the day I saw it, no, I saw it on a weekday. Maybe I did see it on a Saturday. We'll go with I saw it on a Saturday. It did 55s all day, then went on to 51s as per the duty. No, it swapped off with the bus, and I thought that driver would drive it all the way up to Gloucester and then just get the train back. But then Chloe, the driver, told me she was just going back to do it with a 50, to go home. So I reckon, and then on the Saturday, it went up to, on their 6s and a couple of those, and then Sunday it started out on 4s, and then the driver took down 27709 for its MOT and took 15361 with it. So it came off 4s at the depot and, well, went up to Gloucester. So 15361 YT21 DVO was the last bus, distance wise, at Swindon Depot. MMC, of course. And now we've got YT21 DWA 15369. So yeah, thought I'd let you know. Oh, it's off.
Oh yeah, yeah, that one.
This is a 51 service to Swindon, Fleming Way, via Cricklade. Go on, Andy, you can get out in one. Full lock, fabulosa. Okay guys, we're now on 15369 YT21 DWA on the 1800 service. Now, he did get in about 16 minutes late. He was caught up ever since he left Swindon. He left 5 minutes late, turned into 7 minutes, turned into 9, turned into 10, turned into 15 in Siren, and he's just never caught back the time. Of course, we've got this interior. The seats are the high back coach style, which I like. We've got USB-A reading lights like all the MMCs that Swindon have, like the SN118, 118, like the SN18 plated, like the other YT21s in Gloucester. So that's the same on most. It's also the same on the SN66s and YX67s, but some have it down there or in front of you, in between the seats. And we also have the stop belts there. Now, that's only the same on the SN18s, I think. And of course, it does have speakers available, and I bet has it got Birmingham adverts? No, it's all Stagecoach adverts. So whether that's because it is because they don't do adverts anymore on their buses, or it is genuinely a case of they never had any in the first place. This has of course come from Bristol. This is its 3rd day in service in Swindon, and of course it has replaced 10904. Very smooth, very lovely. It's of course a Scania N250. I've got no problems with this bus so far. It was a couple of minutes late. Well, it was 15 minutes late. But you know, anything for the bus. Kick down on this is good. It feels quick. It's only a couple of years old though. It's only 4 years old. So I am downstairs where I wanted to go. No can do, no more room in the inn, unfortunately, so we're going to get a bit of dual carriageway, if you will. Holds gears quite well, no clunky gear changes, that's good. Sounds really nice, looks really nice. Oh, good kick down there. Bit of sun coming through, we love that. Yeah, it sounds gorgeous, this one. It's quite quick as well. I mean, we're not hanging about, do you know what I mean? This would be good up to Cheltenham. I was going to get it up to Cheltenham and back, but didn't. Yeah, very nice, very good, very smooth, very efficient. Hopefully this gets another few days on the 51, because I would like to film downstairs, you know, where I normally film at the middle back, but apart from that, really good. At the moment there's no announcements. I'm sure in due course they will film them. I don't know if they will. Well, eventually they'll have to for their other buses anyway, so it might be a case of they go onto those anyway. If not, no. If so, would that would be sound as power. But at the moment it's just saying Stagecoach, the time, and download our app like it does on the E200 MMCs, like it does on some of these. So I think it does it on the 2 Bristol ones, because they also had YT21 DWC at the time. But everything else, it just has the small Hanover NSA if they've already added it, and it will say just the date and time at the moment. So this is very nice, really responsive. Brakes are really good on it. Sounds really nice, looks really nice. I did get a picture of it, which I'll put at the end, and hopefully someone's getting on at my stop so I can film it, leave. Anyway, overall I'm going to rate this one a 8 out of 10. It's not the best YT21, don't get me wrong, there are betters out in the market. They're the likes of 15359 is much better. The DV series, in my opinion, is better. The ones that Gloucester and Cheltenham have. I tend to find these DWs not as good, so A and C. And also, I thought the seats would be absolutely battered, like they are on the Golds in Bristol, but they're not. They're really nice. I will have to go down to Bristol and ride 904 in a couple of weeks' time, see if it's changed at all. But apart from that, this is a really nice run, very smooth, minimal rattles. There's a couple of rattles, but you know what I mean. It's not too shabby. Really hoping someone's getting on. If not, hopefully going to film it and leave. Do you know what I mean? Now, in that clip, you would have actually seen what I said about earlier, that the rear destination blind has a bit of issues. It doesn't say Swindon 51 or 51 Swindon, it just says Swindon. And it will just say Cirencester for Cheltenham. No routes in there, I don't know why. Andy's a legend, waved, you know how it is. Sounds really good, looks really good, and distance suits Swindon. So overall, I'll rate that journey a solid 8 out of 10. And what the bus, 8 out of 10. I'll see you in the next riding review, which will probably be tomorrow on the 882. Which, yeah, I'll probably get the 882 tomorrow. See you in a bit.